So from minute one of pre-season this year, the players have come in, they've held their heads high and they've been engaged in being part of something which has not happened at Bath for a very long time. These players are hungry, they're eager to learn, they're willing to develop, willing to push themselves to a point whereby every single weekend they can go on the field and represent the blue, black and white in the very, very best manner. They want to win for this club, they want to do it together and they want to do it now.
I think it's been a tough 6 weeks. I think first and foremost, boys, we worked hard in the off-season. We came in pretty good shape, and we had a good starting block for the first 2 weeks. It's probably been one of the toughest pre-seasons we've had, especially for me. There's sort of in the off-season, the coaching staff and the S&C board have really massively stepped up their game, and there's sort of been no stone left unturned. There's so much planning gone into meetings, and every single rep we're doing, every single minute we're out here has all been planned to absolute perfection. So for players, there's no hiding places out here, and I think that's what we want.
It's been obviously the delivery's been over the last 6 weeks. The planning went on way before that. It's been a huge focus around the 10,000 minutes. So in every week there's 10,080 minutes, and the 10,000 and the proportion of that we train is really the domain of the performance department and the coaches together to really deliver an incredibly coherent training programme. So every minute the lads are training is maximised. We don't want them to waste time, we want them to be purposeful. We want them to be developing, getting better every moment they're on the training field or in the gym. And the lads have worked so hard about individualising a programme where the lads can really excel.
Those guys have been awesome. They've pretty much driven the whole of pre-season. Sort of the first 6 weeks we do play lots of rugby, but a lot of it is just getting the bodies ready for the tough season. And those guys have set very, very high standards. So I think from the minute when our first meeting, the boys were involved in, we had lads coming out there. So in crikey, this is going to be tough, and it's everything that we hoped it would be. They're really, really tough on us. They're pushing us to the absolute limits. Our fitness tests are higher, our scores in the gym are a lot higher, and they're just driving the general standards and the general toughness and ruthlessness that we need to win games. We've made some very, very good signings that have settled in really well and also added to this group. And I think obviously this year we had a massive intake of youngsters. I think obviously our goal is to be 50% homegrown players in a few years' time, and that group is probably, from what we've seen, or especially what I've seen, is probably one of the most exciting groups of youngsters this club's seen for a long time. There's a lot to get excited about by those youngsters.
Sure, for us it's obviously a very different season to we've seen before. Supporters will be aware of that from the different start times. There's 4 Premiership Rugby Cup games before the season starts. Everyone will be aware that there's no pre-season friendlies before that. We will use those Rugby Cup games to prepare ourselves for the Premiership. Everyone who goes out in those games wants to perform and wants to win for Bath, but it's part of our development towards when the Premiership begins against Bristol away. So as we go into that, all the lads' phasing of pre-season will be delivered around when they're going to play within those 4 games, and then when they're likely to be played first in the Premiership. Obviously, 2 massively exciting competitions. The 2 biggest club rugby competitions in the world, of which Bath has a tremendously proud heritage. We now want to go out there and attack these competitions. We want to go into the competitions believing we've got what it takes to win on any given weekend. If we put in the work that the lads are putting in already, continue to build on that and continue to grow as we hit the Premiership, you'll see these guys, these young men in blue, black and white, really going out and delivering performances of passion, of accuracy, and some fantastic wins, no doubt.